Welcome back, my dear audiences. This is Anchor Yoyo from Nikkei News. Since 20 years ago, house had always been the best thing for Chinese people to invest. However, things are changed now. After purchasing houses, there are many traps and bugs from the property. So let's see what they are. Today is our first episode. Before we begin, I would like to mention the concept of a business apartment. In most countries, people can use residential houses for both personal life or business. Office towers are usually used for work. In China, there are some special apartments. These are called business apartments. The normal residential houses can also be used as offices. Business apartments are usually cheaper, newer, and look more modern because of their business design. In big cities, usually people have different limitations when buying houses, but business apartments don't limit purchase mostly and also have lower prices. Because of these, they are quite popular with younger generations. However, they are also the biggest bug among all properties in China. Number one, low occupancy rate and high vacancy rate. To make GDP numbers look better, the local government is always establishing different buildings because business apartments usually have lower standards. That's why too many apartments were built, but the market was already full. Even if in Shenzhen, Guangzhou, these big cities, the occupancy rate is very low and the vacancy rate is quite high. Second, it's too crowded to live. Good business apartments are usually full of people. On each floor, usually one elevator is shared by 6 or even 8 different rooms, especially when it's early in the morning or when people get off from work in the evening. It's very natural to spend nearly 10 minutes waiting for the elevator to take you up. And for people who already have a family with kids, sometimes kids, when they are waiting for the elevator, they will meet too many people with different backgrounds. So it might not be that safe. Number 3 is the bad living environment. Many business apartments were built with loft design. They look great. However, the height is very limited. Usually, the total height is around 4.5 meters. And if it's a loft design on each floor, the height is usually around 2 meters. When using the air conditioners, you will feel either too cold or too hot. Some advertisements of business apartments said, buy one, get one free. Actually, the free house is on the second floor of the loft. So many business apartments do not have gas, and electricity is the only thing that can be used to cook. Because it's a business apartment, it's not ventilated enough, and the smell from the kitchen always stays in the room. Soundproofing is also bad and could be quite noisy sometimes. Number 4 is the sunlight problems. Business apartments do not have to follow the sunshine standard of normal residential houses. Many people don't know about it and regret it after purchasing. And remember, because it's business design, sometimes the window cannot be fully opened. So limited sunshine and limited fresh air. Number 5, problems of decrepit buildings, or you can say aging buildings. Business apartments are usually of high mobility. Renters come and go quite quickly, and no matter the renters or the owners would not take care of the property that much. So buildings get old quite quickly. Number 6, higher down payment. At the very beginning, I just mentioned business apartment prices were usually higher. However, if the room is bigger or if the location is better, people have to pay more down payment at the very beginning. Number 7 is the ID problem. Under the control of dictators, people cannot move to another city and settle down there that easily. One of the biggest limitations is to limit the school region. In China, people have to choose schools which are close by according to the address on the ID. If they want to move to another region or another city, they have to change their ID address first, or they cannot choose schools nearby. To achieve that, people usually have to own a house first. They cannot rent a house, but they have to buy a house. Business apartments cannot help people to change the address on the ID. No matter how many business apartments a person has, the ID address could not be changed, and therefore cannot change the study region. Number 8, difficult to sell. In the past, purchasing a business apartment was of no limitations, but now in some big cities, limitations appeared. For example, in Beijing, only companies can purchase business apartments. This will make it difficult for sellers to find buyers. The last one is high tax rate. No matter how good the location of business apartment is, with the high tax of the second house, many people cannot make money after investing in business apartment. The tax almost covered the growth. Now, many young people bought business apartments in China and are now suffering from some or all of the problems mentioned above. Some people even said they could just give the apartment to someone else for free, as they have limited income or they don't have a job, no salary to pay the debt, and would like to get rid of the burden as soon as possible.